So I'm here. In between uploads, make sure that y'all subscribe, man. I got some original content coming for y'all. Why did I just get on here? I have something to say. It's the only time y'all gonna hear from me. If I have something to say that's direct. Got it? About to make my way to the gym. Make sure y'all come in here and subscribe, man. Hit this top notification bell. What up, what up, what up, what up? Good morning, live from the UK. No one said Uncle M's name. I seen the video. Y'all know I seen the video. I was there when it was being shot. Jay, what's up? He said you back. Nah, man, I'm just breezing through. I don't really utilize the live stream all like that. I just got on here specifically for this. After this, you ain't gonna see me no more for a little bit. You only gonna get original uploads from me. But I don't too much use the live stream no more. He said Uncle Murder giving me Blade vibes. Uncle Murder is a bum. Some dudes, some guys, it don't matter how you dress them up. Trash can is a trash can. Trash can is a trash can, man. It is. I don't smoke no more, man. I'm 3 years removed from that. Uncle Murder is a bum. Y'all see how he was getting all hostile and shit like that? People who've experienced any type of success, they don't react like that. They don't be moving like that. They don't. He don't have the character of someone that's successful. Hey, yo, listen. If somebody like Jim Jones, who we see hustle and work all year round, house went to foreclosure, what do you think Uncle Murder is capable of having for himself? Uncle Murder never had swag or money. I can't stand them dudes. They glazed 50 Cent. I stopped respecting him when he lied, saying he got shot in the head to make the industry. That's bum shit. That's bum shit. That's bum shit, man. Uncle Murder be in the fucking at one of these fucking soup kitchens, man, if he wasn't able to clean the 50 Cent. 50 Cent just has him along for whatever reason. If you listen to Uncle Murder's music, it's compatible or it's consistent with the content that come from G Unit, but there's no longer a G Unit. There's no longer a G Unit. Them niggas don't put out music. Them niggas don't perform. They not doing shows. If they doing a show, then they're on stage with 50 Cent. Them niggas is the definition of, them niggas is like butlers and shit. Yeah. He said the dependence line struck a nerve because it's true. You see how raged that nigga was? You see how hostile that nigga was? He started to get the whites in the corner of his mouth. He can't shake being a bum. Pure bum. He can't shake it. He can't shake it. And the nerve of him, you can't compare yourself to Memphis Bleek. Memphis Bleek was actually an official rap star at a point in time. Memphis Bleek used to be on Rap City. His songs used to be on Rap City. Memphis Bleek's videos used to be on TRL on MTV. Uncle Murder ain't never do none of that, man. Uncle Murder never made it past the mixtape level. Straight up. And to keep it real, do y'all know that most people don't even know who the fuck he is? If you're not from the Northeast region, if you ain't from like New York, Connecticut, Jersey, maybe Philadelphia, people don't even know who he is. He never, ever, ever had any impact in this business. Never. Both of them do boys, be honest. Bleek local too. Bleek is established, man. Bleek is established. We watch Bleek bust moves for himself, whether or not he was put in that position by Hove, whether or not that's the truth that he was put in a position. Could be some truth to that, but he had to execute. Yeah, he mad because Bleek was blessed in the success. If Murder wasn't down with Yayo, he would say the same about Yayo. You know what's funny? Them niggas started it. Them niggas started it. My man said nobody plays Bleek either. Memphis Bleek ain't put out music or a project in probably 20 years. But Memphis Bleek is Memphis Bleek, period. Whenever you cut on one of Jay-Z's classic albums, you might hear Memphis Bleek. Whenever you whenever you listen to The Truth by Beanie Siegel, you're gonna hear Memphis Bleek. Not to mention, he has 4 gold albums of his own. Memphis Bleek is accomplished in this music business. Yeah. Murder had to lie about being shot in the head. That's bum nigga shit. Bum shit. I was almost forced to get on here. I'm like, look at this bum ass nigga, man. Hooting and hollering about what he got. You ain't got nothing, monkey. You don't have the character of a have. You have the character of a have-not. You got the character of a have-not. A person is... Just go listen to Memphis Bleek and how he was speaking during his interview. He wasn't hostile. He wasn't hostile. Sounded to me like he was speaking facts. He said Jay-Z doesn't have to take care of me. This all started because Tony Yayo said that 50 Cent does more for us than Jay-Z does for Memphis Bleek. Listen to how that sounds. He sounds like a broad. He sound like a broad. He sound like a broad with a sugar daddy. 50 Cent does more for us than Jay-Z does for Bleek. That don't sound like independence. That sound like a little nigga and shit. That sound like somebody with a father or some shit. That's crazy. Bleek tried to put on a couple of Brooklyn dudes, G-Baby and Casanova. When he ran through the bags, it sounded legit. Where does the revenue come from? Is Uncle Murder selling anything? I'll be the first to tell you that most of the revenue in this business comes from merchandising. If somebody isn't performing regularly, then you more than likely gonna earn money from merchandising. You gotta be like Drake or one of them niggas, man, to make money from these streaming platforms and shit like that. Y'all understand that part, right? So what the fuck is Uncle Murder selling? What is he selling? What is Uncle Murder selling? I'm curious. Is he selling anything? And don't say the podcast. The podcast is garbage. And everybody is doing that, right? Everybody is doing that now. So that even that has a ceiling on the earning potential. What does Uncle Murder sell? Where's this money coming from? Dispensary. Ain't no money in reefer, fam. Ain't no money in reefer, man. Don't say that part. Don't say that part. Ain't no money in weed. Stop it. How do you get signed by Jay-Z and 50 Cent and still can't blow as a rapper? 50 Cent signed Murder to be his backup dancer. Uncle Murder's music is hard. The shit that he did with Rod Diggs, that shit was hard. That shit was fucking, it was graphic. That shit wasn't never, ever gonna go beyond like the DVD level or some shit like that. It has a level of gangster shock value to it. His shit hard. Y'all hear what I'm saying about this man? Y'all hear what I'm saying about his music? That shit hard. You know what I mean? But lucrative, it's not. It's not. Yayo lined him up to crash out. That's some New York, down south Texas nigga. We got the best music. He said, I'm gonna downplay everything. I'm speaking facts. The difference is when you're successful, this shit plays out publicly. It plays out publicly. A person couldn't come along and discredit you unless you had no substance behind your statements. What is he selling? Where does the money come from? That's all I'm asking. Can somebody tell me, where does the money come from? Where is the money coming from? Where? Can anybody tell me? Just one stream. Where does the money come from? He went overboard. My man said, this must be a East Coast channel. Murder is boo-boo water. I like him musically. He was on Tiger Blood, him, Tony Ayo, and what's my man name? I interviewed him, Mano's homeboy. Damn, why I can't remember his name? I fuck with him too. What's Mano homeboy that I interviewed? I don't know why the fuck Lucky Don, pardon me. Shout out to Lucky Don. Lucky Don, Uncle Murder, and Tony Ayo had a fire ass song called Tiger Blood. This was during the thisis50.com era. Uncle Murder did Welcome to the Rock freestyle. I remember that. I didn't really listen to that shit he did with, I think it was called the Yellow Tape or some shit like that he did with Mano. I can't recite none of those songs. The shit that he did with Rod Diggs, the Gangster Team, that shit was all hard. He can rap. But he was never going, there was certain people that wasn't going to go beyond the DVDs. Let me tell you something, right? This is what made DVDs in demand. You were going to see people on DVDs that you never seen before, right? And the element that they were rapping in was going to be shocking and real. Remember, you would see Gravy in the Project Hallway with them niggas with all them goddamn assault rifles and shit. Remember Sandman from Bad Company? That was the attraction to DVDs. You would see the real streets. Why? Because we was actually filming in the streets. We wasn't in studios. We was on street corners. We was in the projects. We was in project hallways, elevators, and shit like that. And that's what made DVDs the shit. It was a look that you wasn't gonna get on MTV, right? And Uncle Murder was one of the good draws to the DVDs. But his talent was just a little bit too gutter to go beyond that. A mainstream look, it was never gonna happen. I could say something, I've said something similar about 38 Special. Y'all know how I feel about 38 Special music and his content. But it was never gonna go over with everybody. You know what I'm saying? It was never gonna go over with everybody. He's like just a little bit, he's just a little bit removed from the DVD style of talent. He rap his ass off. Uncle Murder rap his ass off too. I'm not saying that. Papoose, another dude, rap his ass off too. But that shit wasn't gonna have any universal appeal, if you understand what I'm saying. There's certain people that like Papoose rapping about the alphabet. There's certain people that don't care nothing about that. You dig? So, yeah, I'm not sitting here trying to act like Uncle Murder isn't talented. He literally took the wrap up from Mad Skills and made it interesting. I think Uncle Murder does a better job of the wrap up. He literally took over it. You know what I'm saying? And he talks a lot of shit while he's performing it. But challenging Memphis Bleek when Memphis Bleek's career played out in front of us is that just don't make any sense. It just won't sell in corporate America. I would say that exactly the problem with a lot of upstate rappers. You made a good point, and that's why the upstate rappers, a lot of them are a part of what's called the underground renaissance. If you want that, you got to dig for that. Anything that's, rare, precious, you might have to dig for it. That's why it's called underground. It's covered up. You got to find it. Uncle Murder tried to strong arm skills on the end of the year wrap up. Bleek's song Hollow on the Dynasty album is harder than any Auntie Murder record. I agree. I agree 100%. I can't even believe that this is like a debate or a conversation. I'm not basing I'm not basing Memphis Bleek's prestige or success on the fact that he was on Rockefeller. But he was on fucking Rockefeller. He was on Rockefeller at the height of Rockefeller. Are y'all not getting this? Did y'all watch Backstage? Did y'all ever watch the Backstage joint? The documentary Backstage? Did y'all see that? That was a world Def Jam tour. Y'all don't remember when Dame Dash sent out Kevin Liles? He said, "Why do I want Beanie Siegel and Memphis Bleek wearing a fucking Def Jam jacket? The perception of the crowd and the audience will be that they're on Def Jam. They're not on Def Jam. This is a Rockefeller tour." Y'all remember that? He's of talent. He was just Jay-Z's man. If he was just Jay-Z's man, why did he go gold 4 times? Why did he go gold 4 times? I don't get it. How many of them solo albums was Jay-Z actually on? That would actually be a bad look to have Hov on your album. It would give people the idea that I can't do nothing independent of this nigga. And I know Jay-Z wasn't on all of them albums. I know he wasn't. There is a collective of leftover bomb masters from the 2000s, New York, trying to stay relevant, and it's sad. And nothing wrong with that. It's just Yale be treating it like he's a female, like you said. I do agree with you now that I hear everything you explain. And somebody said I try to give it an unbiased take here. I don't want my credibility ever to come across as not authentic. I've spoken about Tony Ayo's music here in the past. I like Gators and Ostrich, you know my apparel. You might have seen my outfit on the Discovery Channel. I interviewed Lucky Don. I spoke about Tony Ayo and Uncle Murder, and I just told y'all to y'all face what I felt about Uncle Murder's music. Uncle Murder is not in Memphis Bleek's league at all. This is delusion. You see how angry he's getting? He was angry. This is the same nigga that was on the airplane trying to, well, he did, filming Ja Rule. Y'all remember that? He displays the behavior of a flunky. You can't establish that you're independent of 50 Cent, or that you own your own man, or you do anything for yourself, because we know that's not true. You don't drop anything. He said G-Unit, hey, G-Unit can suck my dick, my nigga. I'm doing better than them niggas. I don't give a fuck what you say. You know why? Because I'm a made nigga on my own. I will never be on nobody's camera talking about what another nigga did for me. You ain't gonna see no motherfucker throw me in no goddamn bushes. None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I went around the world by myself. Unlike them G-Unit niggas. Japan, by myself. London, by myself. Paris, France, by myself. Antigua, by myself. Jamaica, by my motherfucking self. Dubai, I was over there riding camels and shit in the sand by myself. It's a difference. Do you understand this? Do you understand this? I got 4 albums out. About to drop another one. It's called The Crossover Dribble. I got a book. I done been in a movie. 2 movies. Been in 2 movies. I almost forgot about the other joint I did in Cali with Rick Hard. 2 movies, podcasts, merchandise, herbal supplements. I'm telling you where the motherfucking money come from. You dig? I'm telling you where it come from. I'm asking you who watching this telecast, where the fuck does this nigga money come from? Where do it come from? Yo, where do it come from? Unbiased opinions, you can't get this anywhere else. He said, and you still live home with your moms. That shit was never true. Before I got in this shit, I was in the streets getting money. I told y'all that. What he say I was doing when he seen me? Always had paper. Always had paper. You ain't gonna never, ever, ever in a million years see someone from Erie, Pennsylvania get on the internet and say, yo, that nigga is not who he say he is. You ain't gonna see that in a million years. You've never seen a person from Erie, Pennsylvania get on the internet and say that nigga ain't about no paper. That shitty. Motherfucker would have been told y'all that nigga lying. Motherfucker would have been said that. Y'all ain't never seen that. Never, ever. You not. You not. Tracking down Jack. I ain't tracking down. That nigga found me. I just put his name on a shirt. If 50 passed away tomorrow, Yale would be back to sleeping on Banks' couch. Why question where another man's money come from? Them G-Unit niggas started this shit. Them G-Unit niggas, they started this shit. Haven't you heard how 50 Cent talk about them niggas? 50 Cent has told us what type of niggas they is. He said it himself, and they still with him. He said he had a meeting. They trying to promote the G-Unit sneaker. Y'all don't remember that? They had a meeting. They trying to promote the G-Unit sneaker, the sneaker that he's wearing to this day. He's promoting G-Unit sneakers again. He said they came to the meeting. He looked under the table. Them niggas had on Louis Vuitton and everything except the commodity that we're selling. You know why? Them niggas are not fucking hustlers and entrepreneurs. They've showed us that. They showed us that. They showed us that. Y'all need to understand this, right? It's a lot of deception. It's a lot of deception. Yeah, 50 Cent had the G-Unit sneakers on the other day. He did. Why? Because he's trying to sell them. He's trying to promote his own product. But the rest of them niggas not like that, man. Niggas not like that. They not. He said, show us your bank account. Who the fuck do you think you talking to? I don't have to show you anything. I don't have to show you anything. I live it on camera. You seen the destinations and shit. I don't have to show you anything. Show us your bank account. Fuck you think you talking to, monkey? The hell is wrong with you niggas, man? I'm not Uncle Murder and them niggas. I'll show you this and I'll show you that. The shit that I say, this shit is for real. This shit is for real. I don't have to show you. It plays out on camera. Wait till UBI hits universal basic income. Body under the same exact income. Ego and pride will go out the window. Got it. Really saying you got more money than him is crazy. What's wrong with that? You don't know what I got. All you know is that I spend it. You don't know what I got. All you know is that I spend. Stop being on live stream all the time. I have to be. They have to be. I shift the weights. You ain't got something. THRU said I pay y'all to wear them sneakers. He took them check. ROI. It ain't gonna happen. This is something that I'll say. I don't care how nobody feel about it. If and you comfortable going out into the goddamn woods or the wilderness with some white folks, you bought that. You bought that. You bought that. You from Mississippi. You from Mississippi. You know the history of this disappearances, cross burnings, the Ku Klux Klan, all that shit. If you got that in your head that that's a good thing to do, you bought that. Folks don't have business acumen. You can't change folks. They gotta learn for themselves. Take us on a house tour. Suck my dick. My house is on the next airplane that I board. Judgmental and transactional. Before you label, folks, check on ingredients. Be an individual. Yale said he would go back to trapping. Yale borrowed 50. Yale asked Floyd Mayweather to borrow $5,000 some years ago. Trav told us that. I do got more money than him and tried to borrow $5,000. I don't need 5,000. I don't need 5,000. All I need is a fraction of that, and I get the 5. You know what I'm saying? I don't need 5,000. That wouldn't have been my request. You know what I'm saying? If I was in that situation, I don't need 5, nigga. You know what I'm saying? All I need is 5 minutes. Dig it. I want to drop Officer Tatum off in a sundown town after the sunset. We grow up being warned about certain things. We're told as kids, as little boys, we're told about the Emmett Till story. We're told like that. We're warned about shit like that. And I'm from Pennsylvania. I know he done been warned. He's in fucking Mississippi, and you done went against it. And when you see a nigga amongst them by himself, he might think that he ain't a nigga. You know what I'm saying? He might have been one of them niggas that think he ain't a nigga or think he better than niggas. This is why he's over here with them in this motherfucking swimming pool by himself. You know what I'm saying? He might have thought that he was removed from the rest of us. And currently he's removed from the rest of us. Straight up. Let me get you out of here, fam. There's no reason for us to go back and forth. He said, damn, Gully, you invited nigga to the Frank stand immediately. I don't be wanting to do that all the time, man, but some niggas don't understand this shit. I tell niggas, man, a lot of niggas, they only understand fashion and violence. I told that to my man Roscoe P. Code Chain and shit. These niggas only understand fashion and violence. You wanna know what I mean by that? That's all a nigga will stand down for. You either gotta bust a nigga head or be fresher than him. You know what I'm saying? I done had conflicts with niggas. Had conflicts with niggas and shit. When we see each other in person, they immediately become insecure. Because if you have a conflict with me, people gonna say, you hating on that nigga because he fly. Yeah. Yale and Murder have a weed dispensary in Long Island. Man, fuck that weed dispensary, man. Everybody on the planet is selling weed. Square niggas is selling weed. The police is selling weed. Armenians is selling weed. The fucking Arabs niggas is selling weed. There's no money in that shit, man. Everybody got it. Everybody got it. You can't tell me that that's lucrative. It's not. Don't you see Luca Brasi running around scamming motherfuckers? If there was anybody that was pumping weed around this motherfucker, it was him. Don't you see he's running around stealing from niggas? If it was that simple, all you have to do is deliver the package, right? That's all you have to do is deliver the package if it was that simple. Luca Brasi, Gumbo, high profile, all over the internet passing out chains. It's all over the internet. He's stealing from niggas and shit. So how lucrative is this business? How lucrative is this business? It's not. It's not, man. We not gonna sit here and act like the weed game is no. Everybody and their mama got weed. The government, my man said, who buys weed from a dispensary anyway? The government shut the weed hustle down when it went legal. With much respect, Gully. Ain't no way Uncle Murder's better than Memphis Bleek. Bleek verse on that La Familia album, Holla, is fire, and he got a host of other joints. Uncle Murder has nothing. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. Boom, 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 boom. My man said a half ounce is $15 at the dispensary. Gully, what you thought about Leak Moss Whack 100 situation? Leak Moss will put that nigga in the ground. Whack playing with the right niggas. That shit that happened with Mikey T on camera, if Mikey T was black, Mikey T would have been dead. Mikey T would have been dead. All of that shit that played out between me and Leak Moss, that played out for a reason. I knew I was gonna never be within 50 feet of that bloodthirsty ass nigga ever again in life. Oh shit. Yo, I knew right away. I was never going around that nigga ever again in life. Yo, I'm telling you, yo, listen, I got great character judgment. I perfected it in prison. You gotta be able to spot danger from a mile away. Before it actually becomes a threat to your body, you gotta be able to spot danger from across the room. I always knew that the rest of them OBH niggas, I knew that they weren't like that. I knew the League Moss was. I did. I knew that, not to mention I had homies that was up, I think he was in Fayette or Forest. He was in one of them jails with my man Bullet. They was on the same block. His name's Malik. That's what they called him in the penitentiary. But out of all of them OBH niggas, he the one that'll put your ass. Pardon me. Shit got to overheat. He said you could see it in his eyes. Leak be calm, cool, and collective. Never raises his voice, but you can tell he a killer for real. You never seen Leak Moss on none of those vlogs where them niggas was hooting and hollering and shit, talking about what they'll do and all of that shit. He was never doing none of that. Y'all gotta pay attention to context clues. He was never on one of them. He was never in the room when Ab was like, I seen him do it and all of that type of shit. He was never around when Ab started telling him. He was never around. Pay attention. Pay attention. He said he barely showed his face. How long it took you to see results when you first started going to the gym? I started working out 20 years ago, man. Leak old school. He don't want nobody to know he dropped bodies. He said Leak Moss looks dirty at times. That's how you know he's dangerous. Leak ain't a follower. He once said he used to beat up Ab homeboys. He did say that. He did say. He said, what about Skinny Me? Skinny Me is in, I think, Greene County right now. Probably, well, more than likely running around with a kufi, trying to keep niggas from beating his motherfucking ass. He's too skinny to win, man. He can't defend himself. All of that rowdy shit he was doing online, that's when he got that 40 caliber with an extendo attached to it. When you get to the penitentiary, you're only 115 pounds and shit. Somebody had knocked that little nigga out of his socks. So, no. My shit blacked out, man. It overheated. I was sitting in the car. But yeah, Whack 100, he got the right one. He playing with the right one, and I don't advise him to go back to Philly talking about I go to Philly when I want and this and it. You better not announce it. You better not announce it. Philly is not New York. You know how Whack be in conflict with niggas and then he go to New York and walk through Brooklyn with Manor. Ain't none of that in Philly. Yep. Gotta be the last place they seen your ass. Leak Moss give off Chris from the Wire vibes. Why have they been shadow banning you? Believe it or not, I've been shadow banned since I threatened JoJo Capone some years ago. I just happened to fight through the screens. I never complained about it. Motherfucker looking for me, they'll find my content. I put out dope. You'll find it, you'll hear about it. I just told you. Anything valuable is covered up. Diamonds, gold, oil, iron ore, precious metals, the real Gully TV. So you ain't gonna see me on the YouTube homepage or nothing like that. He said, was that a Benz you just hopped out of? That is correct. He said, or was it the Lexus? I don't got the Lex no more. I sold it. But yeah, that was the Benz. I was just saying, Philly is really dangerous. What do you think of OT the Real? OT the Real is fire. I cussed him out a couple years ago. Cussed his ass out. He's fire though. He got a hot ass song with Special and Dave East called Grease. It's fire. He hard. He hard. I like his music. I cussed him out some years ago though. He said Philly is really dangerous. Yeah. Whack don't leave Cali unless he 200 deep. 200 man entourage don't mean nothing in Philly, man. They'll spray that shit up. Philly's very, very dangerous. Very, very fucking dangerous. It is. It's always been dangerous. Always. But playing with Leek, you see Leek told him, man, you talking to the Grim Reaper. Who says shit like that? Who says shit like that? Who says shit like that? He said, who you think you is? He said, the Grim Reaper. Who says shit like that? Whack think Tiffy gonna protect them. Not in North Philly. Joe Mule, what's up? Iron Sheik had you dying with that juggernaut equality wisdom. Yeah, because he put it's really justice, equality, wisdom. He flipped the mathematics a little bit. I see your vids on my home page. Philly is dangerous because most of the guys are emotional men raised by their mama. I don't know who raised them. I know them niggas always been dangerous. I was in juvenile homes with them niggas. Them niggas is up. They was in the juvie homes for murders and armored truck heists and shit like that. What 15-year-old you know that will go try an armored truck? They was on that, for real. Anyway, I just wanted to get on here briefly. I didn't come to stay. I wanted y'all to know that Uncle Murder challenging Memphis Bleek, man. That's delusion playing out on camera. Uncle Murder don't. Just stop it. I don't believe you. And what you think about 38 Special? Dope, but his delivery sound like he had a stroke. He said justice is not in the supreme mathematics. Why would justice be in the supreme mathematics? You mean the supreme alphabet? If you're going to come here and build, man, have your shit together, man, because I really know my math and shit. I got to get to work. I got some things I got to do. Somebody trying to get this line. Anyway, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get the notifications, man. I got more work coming to y'all, man. Watch the most recent video I did out there in Rochester, man. I got more to come, man. Stay tuned to